Violence and racist attacks against Asian Americans are on the rise as ignorance and hate are causing some to blame them for the pandemic. But racism against Asian Americans isn't only a product of the pandemic. It's been around for a very long time. Here in Tacoma, the Chinese Reconciliation Memorial was built as a reminder to a time in the 19th century when Chinese Americans were brutally forced out of their Tacoma homes after they were blamed for an economic turndown. I recently spoke to the CEO of the Seattle-based Asian Hall of Fame about what her group is doing to help put an end to the recent violence against Asian Americans.
It's the Chinese virus. It's got all different names. Wuhan.
Saying this over and over publicly, what it did was it made it okay. It made it okay to hate. And it made it okay to scapegoat. Now, has this violence been going on for a long time? Yes. Has it been going on for decades, if not centuries? Absolutely. But what the past year did was that it made it okay.
Maki Hsieh is the CEO of the Asian Hall of Fame, an organization raising public awareness of Asian Americans' contributions to not only the United States, but also to the world. This organization is making an all-out effort to help put a stop to the violence against Asian Americans.
As a board, we all came together and all the inductees came together and we said, listen, we have a really strong leadership platform and we have these great opportunities to really make a difference. Let's just galvanize and focus the rest of the year on raising awareness of systemic racism and violence against Asians and put it to a good cause. Our primary fundraiser is always to support trauma survivors because we know that when you experience trauma, you're really out of that excellence pipeline.
The Asian Hall of Fame includes inductees like Olympic gold medalists Christy Yamaguchi and Federal Way's Apollo Ono, as well as former Washington Governor Gary Locke. The group isn't only addressing the recent attacks, they're also trying to bring to light the pre-existing racist narrative that many people have against Asians.
Listen to them and what it is that they're saying. They're saying that Asians are taking away their American jobs. They don't belong here. They should go back to where they come from because they're not Americans. And they're saying all the things that politically is being put out in the forefront. The second thing that we always have to remember is that overseas they're also saying it. So we're not just seeing it here affecting our Asian American Pacific Islander communities, but we're also seeing Asians attacked overseas.
Hsieh says though her organization isn't an advocacy group, they are working to combine forces with other organizations to promote peace and end hate.
Another thing that we did was we sat back, we took a look and we really thought about it, Chris, and we thought, you know what, we're always about making a difference and making an impact. We're not an advocacy group, we're not grassroots, but let's have allies like the Anti-Defamation League, like these justice and education funds, so that when we come forth with a platform, we can work together.